Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Iowa Live. As you can see, we are not in the Carl Chevrolet Studios in West Des Moines. We are on location in Johnston because we want to introduce you to a company right here in central Iowa. It's R3 Construction. We have Jarrett Harrison joining us right now, and great company right here in town. First, let's find out what the R3 stands for.
Big question of the day. It stands for Recover, Restore, Rebuild. So we want to recover what was lost. We want to restore your property to new, and if necessary, we'll rebuild that after the storm.
Now, speaking of storms, last month or so, been chaotic here in central Iowa. A lot of damage on roofs, and that's what we're going to be talking about here today.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. We've been seeing damage everywhere from Woodward all the way down to Indianola from the last couple of weeks of storms.
Now, what's the biggest contributor to roof damage?
Right now we're seeing a lot more hail damage than wind damage, but we're seeing still old wind damage all across central Iowa.
Okay, let's talk about how important it is to have your roof assessed if you do happen to have hail or wind damage. Let's talk about hail first. Okay. Well, how much damage can a hailstone do to a roof?
I mean, they can completely penetrate all the way through the shingles.
Wow.
If it's a big enough hailstone. Typically with 1 to 2 inch hail, you're gonna see massive cracks in the matting. And then water can now go underneath that shingle and infiltrate the roofing system, and that'll just cause you leaks and insulation issues over time.
And that cannot be good.
No, negative, no. And then if you leave it alone too long, your insurance is gonna call it a maintenance issue. So I'm telling everybody you should have your home inspected every year to 2 years.
So if you had any questions about the storms that we recently had here, you might wanna have your roof looked at, and you're offering something free that you can give everybody a peace of mind.
Absolutely, yeah. We're gonna be offering free inspections all across the state of Iowa. There's no reason for us to not take a look other than to just give you peace of mind.
Okay. Now, what do you do when you inspect a roof? Maybe the hail, maybe we're in Johnston, we're in the Saylorville area. We had some big hailstones in this area, and the house behind us, you just went up and took a look at their shingles. What did you find?
I found a lot of hail indicators and hail damage that's about 1 inch in diameter, which is correlates well with the storm. There's not a lot of wind damage because there wasn't very much wind here. The hail damage is really hard to see. Like right now, you can tell the only reason you can see anything is because I circled it with chalk. It's when you get up close and personal on the roof and look at it about a foot away that you can see the hail imprint marks, the dents, the damage, any of the collateral, all kinds of stuff like that.
Now, this would be the first step if somebody has anything. If you did have a big storm and you're thinking to yourself, maybe something happened, first step would be to have somebody like you come out and take a look at it, right?
Absolutely, yes, 100%. A free inspection is the place to start. And even a lot of insurance companies will ask you, hey, have you had a contractor take a look first?
Yeah.
Because they don't want to send somebody out for no reason.
Now, what happens if you go up there and you see this roof behind us, you have a whole bunch of circles up on the roof? What will you do in this situation?
Well, what we did in this situation was we filed the claim with the homeowner. We met with the adjuster for free, and we got the roof approved. The only out-of-pocket cost to the homeowner was the deductible only. Which is a great thing. You actually get to utilize your insurance.
Wow, so that's really a great thing. Now, you talked about inspecting the roof, and you can't just have somebody jump up there and say, oh, there's a ding here, there's a ding there. There's a certification process, right?
Correct. Yeah, you want to have a Hague certified inspector. That's HAAG. They're the industry standard. It's a course taught by engineers that establishes what is and is not functional damage. And if your roof is functionally damaged, it's not doing its job anymore. Okay. It's time for a new one.
Jarrett, explain to everybody why it's so important to have somebody local that have an office here in central Iowa do work on your roof.
Well, it's important because they're going to be there later on down the road. There may be issues with your roof a year or two down the road, and you're going to want somebody that's going to be able to come quickly to make that repair. If you've got a roofer from out of state or something that doesn't have a local office, it could be weeks or months before they're there to help you out versus days.
Okay, now wind damage, we talked about hail damage, wind damage. What kind of problems can people experience if they have wind damage on their roof?
So the first most noticeable indicator is when the shingles are just gone. But what tends to happen is they don't actually fly off and they just lift up when the wind blows.
So it looks okay.
So it looks okay. And then when the wind blows, it lifts it up, and then rain will get up underneath there, and then you'll have a leak, and then you have no idea why, because you still don't know that those shingles have come loose.
Wow, and that's something that you guys can check for when you're checking for hail damage, wind damage as well, when you're climbing up on the roof.
Absolutely.
All right, now what do people need to do if they want to take advantage of your offer here? Again, free inspection of your roof to find out if there's anything wrong with it. How do they get a hold of you guys?
They can call us 515-630-0143. They can go to our website, recoverrestorerebuild.com. They can check us out on Facebook or Google as well.
And the thing that's really nice about this is that R3 Construction, if something happens and you have something go on and you need some recovery, you need something replaced, you guys are right there to do it.
Absolutely.
Okay, and you'll be able to coordinate with the homeowner to make sure everything gets done in short order.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're all about speed. We don't want to cause an inconvenience, and we don't want the process to drag out. It should be clean, it should be efficient, it should be smooth, and it should be like, wow, I can't believe I actually got a new roof. That was so easy. The hardest part should be picking colors.
I love that attitude. That is awesome. R3 Construction, folks, right here, office in West Des Moines. Give them a call. Your number, Jared, once again, is
515-630-0143.
Thank you, sir. We
Yep.
appreciate it
Awesome.
so much.